Happy Motivational Monday. We are live, and I'm here late today, but it's okay. I had a meeting with the school, and when I came back, I started doing my content, and now I'm sitting and chilling, waiting on time to pick them up. And I said, well, I'm going to go live now for about an hour because I had to charge my phone. I can't be in them streets with a dead phone. All right. So y'all come on in here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, become a member if you want to play game night. You got to become a member before October 28th. We're going to play game night between the 29th and the 31st. And you will get a 24-hour notice of when we're going to play the games. So if we're not going to play to the 30th, then I will make a community post saying we're going to play it on tomorrow. I will not just say, oh, we're going to play the game right now. Let's go. No, that's not fair. For all members and members only, you qualify. But you only qualify if you show up to the live. Show up to the live. There's only so many tickets, so no matter how many tickets I got, whoever show up, we're going to divide those tickets up evenly between the people that show up on time. So in the meanwhile, y'all go ahead and type y'all motivational quote, scripture, or whatever from your heart in the chat right now. Hey, y'all, Naomi in the building. We got Jennifer. I'm still waiting on you to email me. You say, happy Monday. I just got happy but to work. Okay. You have a wonderful day. Hope you can chime in while you're working. Hey, Divi from India. Hope I said your name right. Welcome to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. 6 likes. Thank y'all for those likes. Feel free to send a super chat, super sticker, PayPal, or Zelle any day of the week, anytime, morning, noon, and night, 24/7, baby. Access is always here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for that gift. I'm sitting here eating on some crackers. I just put some fish patties in the oven for the kids, so when I leave, they have something to eat. Yeah, we around these parts. We doing what we do. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep loving. We're going to keep laughing. We're going to keep doing what we got to do. Keep trying to treat people right. Holding ourselves accountable when we just don't do right. You know what I'm saying? Dust ourselves off and try again. First you don't succeed. You can dust yourself, try again. Try again. You said, Rox, where I find your email. See, when you go to my page, you go to my channel, and you click on the description, it tells you what my page is about. Matter of fact, I think once you go there, you can see it right away. But if you don't see it right away, when you click on my face or whatever, or put my name in the search box and go to my page, click on description, and it tells you what the channel is about, and the email is in that. It's READIIROXX as in Xavier, not S, but X. 1966@gmail.com. I'm going to say it one more time. READIIROXX as in Xavier, 1966@gmail.com. Because for some reason, when I went to go look at what you was telling me to do, it was just like a picture. It didn't let me go to no link. Hey, Deborah Ray, hey. I'll send you the link through Facebook Messenger. Okay, that might work too. Yeah, I think I can get through there. I just got to wait till I get off the phone. Hey, Deborah Ray, happy Monday. Y'all put y'all motivational quotes in the chat. Anything positive, anything, it could be something you made up. It could be a proverb. It could be a scripture. Proverb is not necessarily a proverb from the Bible. It could be an African proverb. It could just be a quote that you memorized. Hey, Nikita. Come on in, y'all. Hey, everybody. I'm going to send this to my BFF. She asked this morning about, oh, did she? I tell her, come on. He said, tomorrow will always be better than yesterday. Hope everyone is doing well in time we're living in. Yes, indeed. Say that, Naomi. I love it. That's the first one. Naomi put the first quote in there, the first saying. And y'all come on, follow suit when you get ready. No rush. I'll be here about an hour. Because I got to let my phone charge up, and I got to leave at 2. I'm just sitting here sipping on my drink, satisfied with the content I did today. Just going to push them out throughout the day. I pushed out quite a few already, but I got about 4 or 5 more pushed out in the next couple of hours or so. Yeah, I love it. Keep them coming, y'all. The only thing I can do, I can say motivational because I'm not at my laptop. I'm just sitting here chilling, sipping. You know, when you know somebody that's not motivational, if you see all this toxicity in real life, your neighbors, your friends, your coworkers, social media, do the opposite. Just do the opposite. That's my motivational quote for today. That's my motivational saying for today. Dance. It's cheaper than therapy. You know, get active. It really helps. You'd be surprised when you active, whether you're doing a Pilates class, a Zumba class, aerobics class, a hip hop class, or just getting on the treadmill every other day, 15, 30 minutes. You'd be surprised how good it makes you feel. It really makes you feel good. Makes you feel better. Your thinking be more clear, you know. Just trying to start this Monday off on a good note. I did briefly chat with Wood's baby mom today. She was on a positive note, even though she owned that, but she showing she at work, got her hair done, looking cute, you know. And I was telling her that I'm so happy to see her page growing. You know, when she's ready to do the interview, if she still chooses to, she will. You know, she said she would, but I'm not going to be like pressing like now. When she's ready, she'll let me know if, you know, whenever she's ready. It could be next week, far as I'm concerned. I don't care when it is. It's still going to be relevant because she's been a baby mommy all this time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Daphne. Hey, Kelly. Come on in, y'all. Happy Monday. Take me a little sippy sip. Hey, Blondie. Come on in. You said you had driving and listening. Okay. So glad to have you here. You on your way to work? I'll be live later this evening, too. I appreciate y'all for blowing up my long form content. You know, when you don't see me live, just go look and see about the long form videos and then the word that says shorts. Because when you scrolling, I know a lot of times you're going to run into those shorts anyway. And sometimes even you'll run into a long form video. But I appreciate y'all engaging with that. You know, as opposed to just looking at it and liking it and keep going. It's real important that you get engaged in it. Whether you just say, good afternoon, grand rising, happy Monday, happy Thursday, whatever the case may be. Anybody want to collab? Anybody want to go live with me? Have a panel discussion about a certain topic or different topics? Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. I can set up to give you guys only the link to come up as opposed to just putting that link in my comment section and then I get in trouble again. You say, hey, Dr. J, 1972. How you doing on this Monday? Come on in. Come on in. Hey, KK Circle. Happy Monday. Thanks for liking, y'all. Make sure y'all like and hit the... hey, Valerie, I almost missed you, girl. Get on back here, girl. Come on back down here. Y'all can't let you go by. You say, what time will you be live? I'm going to say about 6 p.m. Central Time, y'all. So make sure y'all know what time Central Time is to your time. If you already Central Time, then you good. Kelly in the building. I went and checked on Miss Thanks, but she ain't talking about nothing. She ain't responded to Wood's baby mama yet. She's still talking about Keisha, somebody paying somebody $100 if they sent her they booking records when they was booked for going to jail or something. If she could send, like, why you can't pull it up? I thought you could pull up public record. Can't you pull up public record when somebody go to jail or something like that? So I don't know why she talking about she gonna pay somebody $100 if they could pull it up. She could pull it up if it's legit. But she talking about something happened 15, 20 years ago and they probably got that expunged or they was young. She just doing too much. People even in the comments saying, we don't want to hear that no more. What's up? Pay it in full. That's what I've been hashtagging. Pay the balance in full. I've been hashtagging that in the comments. I even went on her video and put it in there. Hashtag pay the balance in full. Let's start off on a good Monday. Peach and everybody. Let's do something positive. Pay the balance in full. You know what I'm saying? Get your heart right. Get you a good crowd and say, I'm done with this, and go back to doing your content. We will be rocking with you. All we want to do is see a change for the better. Let me see what y'all talking about. I am well, thanks. How are you? I'm wonderful. I will not complain. I've been dancing this morning. I've been doing little snippet skit shit. You say, hey, Roxy and gang gang. Do you gang bang? I'll be outside with I'm from the deuce. My friend told me if animals can talk, everybody would become vegan. Wow. Very interesting. I like that. I saw that she just searching for content. Right, right, right. I mean, humans can talk, but that doesn't stop me. I am new here. See some familiar faces. Okay. Well, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Do you do content too, or you just like to scroll and support? And if you are a content creator, or when you see my content, get in the comments so I could come over and check you out. That goes for everybody. It's easy for me to see you when you comment. You know what I'm saying? And then I can say, oh, let me click on the profile and go see who I see. Hey, Nikita, Miss Rox, do you have a P.O. box for your grandkids to receive things? No, I just usually have people email me so I can get them my address, because I don't get enough of that action, you know what I'm saying, for me to pay for something like that. Especially at this time, I got to spend my whole check that I'm supposed to pay rent with on food because ain't no link. So I won't be getting that no time soon. Last time I checked, it was like a lot of money to have one of them. So I'm going to check it out again, though. I'm going to check it out again. If it's like $50 or under, then I'll invest. I think it depends on the size of the box you're trying to get. Okay, Jennifer, I think I got it. I think I got your message scrolled across my screen. So hopefully I can find it. So email me, Nikita. Email me. The email is on my description on my channel. readyrocks1966@gmail.com. That's ready with 2 I's, not a Y. 2 I's. Rocks with 2 X's, not 1 X. Says, good afternoon. What's your email? My email is READIIROXX, as in Xavier, 1966@gmail.com. And again, it is on our description. If you go to my channel and just click on the description area, it's right there. She definitely hiding something. She's seeing her family doing good and nobody thinking about her. She really trying to fish out that side chick and using her family to see if they know something. Just sick. Yeah. We still trying to save you, Peach. I mean, I hate some of the shit you do. It makes me feel like I hate her sometimes. It really does. But that other part of me that really know better, feel bad for her and want her to do better. But at the end of the day, if it comes between me and my family and somebody else that's wicked, that just out here destroying, trying to kill, steal, destroy, and hurt people's feelings, and you know what I'm saying? It's going to be us over them. So I'm just still trying. I got maybe 10% hope for her. 10% hope that she would turn this around before something really bad happened, before she got to say, oh, I repent and I'm so sad and this happened. My husband left me for good. He ain't been back, or he passed away. Or, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to give you some grace. Just 10% though. I ain't got a lot for you. I got about 10% grace for her, based on the fact that I know I want to have, I want my creator of heaven and earth to have grace for me and mercy on me. Because I'm not perfect. And neither am I even trying to be perfect. I ain't going to even tell that lie that I'm trying to be perfect. Sometimes I just like to say shit. I want to be better, though. You said she burnt out and she used all her ammo in the beginning. Now she's sitting down. Right, you got to let it out there slowly. You can't just give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Hey, ain't no half stepping. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. You got to save some ammunition. But it's so petty. It's not even nothing like you trying to save the world from these people, so you're going to expose them. No, it's not even that type of information. Well, the information people got on you is trying to save the world from you. We're trying to save the youngins. We're trying to let them know there's a different way. You know, no false reality and no false hope. We're trying to reveal what it is. Just like we would want them to know who that guy is they really like, who that job is, what that job going to really expect from her. You know? I know y'all heard the story of the young boy that's autistic, you know, not being in school, mama looking for him, and he at the principal house. one of the pastors that's on Facebook, it was his little cousin. And they'll come to find out the mama put a tracker out on it, and it was at the principal house. And they was doing you know what to that boy. It's an evil world out here. Y'all be very careful. Say Peach is just jealous and mad at herself. It's her, but she needs to stop. Yeah, it's okay. Save face, stop, give up, throw your hands up, scream, yell, cry. Say you sorry, repent. Not just to them, but to the Creator. And start over. It's okay. You still got a chance to still make your money and turn it around. You will actually be really probably going viral for turning it around and sticking to it, not just being nice for a day or two, and then you go back to snapping on folks. No, you got to be for real about this, Miss Peaches Janae McIntyre. You said Peach is a stalker, low-key, for real. How she know all this stuff about these people in the present, but don't talk to them. Right. I didn't even think about that. And she know all that, so she know what Wood doing. If you know all that about these people, I know she got a private detective she done paid to follow Wood. She know what Wood doing. She been known. She just want to play the nut role as long as nobody else don't know to embarrass her. She good with it. Hey, Ocean Waves. Good morning, Grand Rising. Happy Monday. Happy Motivational Monday, everybody. Did everybody have a good weekend? I was in my sad depression state for about 30 minutes yesterday because my neighbors were playing all this old school sad ass music that reminded me. And it's not old school like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. It was more so just music that was out when my daughter was alive. Songs she may have listened to. And they kind of got me in a funk, you know? I mean, I can't be mad. And they was playing music. They not blasting. They just playing music you can hear because the walls are thin. So it was okay. It wasn't disturbing me from watching TV. But it's just me listening to it through the walls got me in a sad little funk, you know? And I don't like that. Yes, a good weekend just chilling and cleaning. You say she can put out so much positive content. She chooses bullying, taunting, and everything in between, which is not good. It's wrong. Yep. He said, thank you, everyone. Oh, hey, Ian. I almost missed you. Get on over here, girl. Hey, happy Monday. What was I finna say? Yeah, she got a chance to turn it around before it's too late. Because once, you know, there's a point of no return if something goes too far and then something happened in reaction of what you saying and what you doing. And a lot of people are confused because they thinking that she's the victim and they on her side because they started with her, and all the while they don't really know what they talking about, because if they really pay attention to Peach, if they really a true supporter and watch her every day, like even like the reaction channels do, we watch her at least every other day, every 3 days, and we catch up. We don't just go by what we see right now. We got to go down the rabbit hole so we can make sure when we react, we at least know mostly what we're talking about. So for you to be a genuine follower of her and you don't really know what she's talking about and what she stands for, you can't base your like on somebody off of one video. You can't. Not even mine. Because I'm going to say something you ain't going to agree with. Whether it come to the snap, whether it come to relationships, you know what I'm saying? Whether it come to marriage, whether it come to the way raising kids. It's going to be something we're going to disagree on, but that ain't going to be no deal breaker. You know, unless you see me out here saying, F the word, I don't care about nobody. Starve all you little nigglet children, all you poor children. Starve. If that was my stance on it, y'all would be like, oh, no. Let me get away from her. Let me take my subscribe back. Let me take my membership back. Because y'all got some morale. You know what I'm saying? You say, good morning. Good morning. She will not do well with positive content. She's already made her mark as being negative. No. Okay, I hear you. I was just trying to have a little hope on this Motivational Monday. I was just trying to fool myself. I was just trying to have a little hope. But Wood's baby mom said, yeah, she waiting on Peach to say something. You know, then she going to go in. That's pretty much what she said in the inbox. I was just letting her know I'm proud of her channel with 300 followers to almost 3,000 followers in the course of a day. Yeah, course of a day and a half maybe. Yeah, and she been going live. I've been missing the lives, but I've been seeing the snippets. People, you know how we do. We screen record people's lives, and that's been out. But I have not been able to catch her live. But she got my information when she ready. If she decides to, she could change her mind. She might not want to go that far. She's not used to social media. She don't even know how to end her TikTok live. The kids had to come and end her TikTok live for her. And I understand it because I was that person too. You said as if she hasn't said enough. I know, right? You said add a question answer sticker. Try it. Okay. Okay, what should I say? Window or aisle? I don't know if I want to say window or aisle. Okay, I know what I say. Same thing I said in one of my videos. Would you rather be in a relationship or would you rather drink? Like, when I say drink, I don't mean alcohol. I mean like you just every day, every other day, you rather just have your wine, your beer, your pink panties, your strawberry daiquiri, whatever it is you like. Would you rather have that? Would you have to choose between two? Would you pick a relationship or would you prefer a drink? Now I'm finna type that. Prefer a relationship or a drink. Answers will appear in the chat. Can y'all see that? I just put it now. Okay, I put that there. They got some new stuff they got on here, y'all. I know that's right. Wine. Come on with it now. Come on, let me know. Relationship or wine. I don't care if you is in a relationship. He ain't got to know what you saying. He ain't on here. She ain't on here. The beer. Oh, you said the bear. I had to read that again. You rather have a bear. Well, yeah, I'm going to take my wine too. All day. All day. People come with too much. They come with too much. They too sensitive. Darlene, you got your hands up. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. You say, I'd rather be left in the heck alone with a nice glass of stay the hell out my way from me. Laugh out loud, a glass of wine. Hey, Kimberly. Kimberly said wine. Valerie said wine. Red wine. Hey, came close to thee. I don't know the words. Hey, but red wine, you make me feel so fine. You keep me rocking all the time. Woo. Yeah, I got me some wine. It ain't red wine. It's that XXXL. I still got that wine, y'all. I still got some. I got some, a little bit in both bottles. Where is it? Here it is right here next to me. Yeah, you say this says a lot about human condition. Okay. He said, I got my XXL. You turn me on to. Yes. What flavor you got, Darlene? Yes, child. It's too much. And I'm not even talking about the part about men being sneaky and dogs. I'm not even talking about that part. That's a whole nother part to the relationship because that's an individual thing. Not all men are like that. Not all people are like that. But just the fact that whoever this man or woman is, you're going to start dating or getting to know, that shit coming with a bunch of shit they going to come let you know they got going on, used to have going on. And then think about the shit they ain't going to tell you that they got going on. So that's two different levels to that. Then later you might find out they a dog or a liar, pants on fire. You don't know their status of being, having some type of STD. Ain't nobody out here really going to the doctor with each other. You laughing, kikiing up, drinking, having conversations, talking about politics. You might even do the damn thing. Hopefully, in this day and age, people are thinking more clearly that you are making one of them dates to the doctor. So you can be there and he can be there. Not just going about, I went to the doctor a month ago, I'm straight. That's what your mouth say. I don't know what you talking about. I can't vouch for that. I don't know that to be true. I can't take your word as gold. Is you crazy? I just met you. Shit. I don't trust half the people I've been knowing 15, 20 years. I don't trust your ass. I met you 2 months ago. Fuck out my face. You crazy as hell. You say it's ignorance. The root is ignorance. Malevolence derives from ignorance. You say it's too much sometimes being in a relationship. Sad to say, good people are hard to come by in general. But if you have a real one, What a blessing. Yes, and that usually take a little while. You're about to go through your trials and tribulations and get past this and that. But meeting somebody today at the club or through a mutual friend, and he just got out of jail 6 months ago, and he got a job and stuff. He on his way. He in church now. He might be a Muslim or whatever the case may be. That's still too much for me. I ain't got time for that. No. Oh, well, I guess she mean a real one being somebody at least on track. Not, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't going to find nobody that's going to meet all your list, on your top 10 list. But out of the top 10 list, he might meet 5 or 7 of them. Some that you can prove and see. Because we don't really know who these people really are. They put on that face. A representative. And then you find out later, like when I started getting back with Tony, he gave me the impression when I reconnected with Tony, he gave me the impression that he was living with his mom, but he paid the rent 1 month and she would pay the rent the next month. They had to understand. Come to find out that man ain't paid no rent over there. He had me come down to visit before I moved down here. I just visited and we got a room. I thought we was going to be in his mama's house. He got a room and paid. He acted like it wasn't costing that much for one night. I believe I was there maybe 1.5 days. You know how you stay there one day, then you stay half a day. So I think I might have been there a day and a half. And he told me want no whole lot, like $300 something. But when I went up to the desk for him, the man told him to give me his card, to pay for it. It was $500 something. I snapped on his ass. I was like, what the fuck? You told me it was, ain't no way I would be sitting here letting you pay no $500 something. That's somebody's goddamn rent almost. For no damn 1 day and a half or 2 days in a hotel. And not even a good hotel. Like a hotel, motel, holiday inn. Say what? He said you're either on the ignorance list or you're not. Ooh, child. Hold on, let me go back. You say a real one is a trustworthy person. That's what I mean. Right, and but it takes time to get to trustworthy. So yeah, that's building and doing a dating stage, and you give them some grace. And it's been 6 months now, and you ain't seen no flags. It's different for everybody. It all depends on how much you see that person. You know what I'm saying? You can see some people just on the weekend, like I did with Tony. I wasn't around him every day at first, so that's how he was able to fool me too. I wasn't in the same city. I wasn't visiting him every other day, and him visiting me every other day. So if you dating somebody and you know them this way and you know them that way, so you actually around each other, out of 7 days, you're around each other 3 or 4. You're around the mom. You getting to know the family members, and they're getting kind of close to them. And you get to see how he interacts with his mom, with his dog. You know what I'm saying? With his friends. All those things are so important, y'all. But all you do is see him or all you do is see her, and then you move in together. Now you're going to see it all, and now it's too late. Unless you got a lot of money saved, you can just leave. You can just leave. It's the characteristics and traits always. Let me see. Let me go up. Okay. I'm on track. Yeah. How they treat themselves. Yep. Yeah, so I took accountability for moving fast based off the fact that I knew of him already. Not even him. I knew of him. I dated him back in the day. That ain't got nothing to do with today. Dating somebody 20 years ago, 15 years ago, even though it was all fun and good, that don't mean nothing. Let me go check on my fish patty real quick. I'm still talking though. Let me check on my fish patty. Turn that off. They done. Give me a little piece of bread with it. A little hot sauce. I got some tartar sauce. But I don't want no tartar sauce. What do I want some tartar sauce? So what I want to know is, for those of you who do receive link and your state is not going to pick up the bill to send y'all link, because some places will. Some states are going to pick it up, And places like Illinois, I don't think they will because they said they didn't have the money. What will you guys do? What is your backup plan? Me personally, my backup plan is to do what I've been doing. Just got to, you know what I'm saying? Even more intentional than I was when it came to planning out meals, as well as me learning how to garden. For those tomatoes, those cucumbers, cabbage, onions, whatever fruit, that's my backup plan. I pretty much don't have no other choice but to go to the store and buy everything else like rice and beans. Oh, I'll be back, y'all. I'm over here. I can't see the screen. I ain't had nothing to eat today. I am starving. Starving like Marvin, baby. And no, it won't be no Christmas shopping. So, just so y'all know that. I'm no position to do that right now. But if a special blessing come about, I'm going to get them what they need and what they want. It won't have nothing to do with no Christmas, I tell you that. It's just the fact that they are some kids. They're some good kids, and they desire some things. Regardless what the season is. And they deserve some things. That's how I look at that. Okay, here I am. I'm back. Let me read what I missed. What I missed? Ooh, shit. Hold on. I done missed some comments. Hey, Marie. Okay, last thing I seen was you're either on the ignorance list or you're not. And then RT said, huh? I don't know. You saying huh to what I am singing? World Wonder Creation? That's what she underdone. So we all know that's I am. Well, most of us know. It's the characteristic and the trait always. How they treat themselves. Okay, that was the last thing I read. Just nasty. What's just nasty, Toto boy? I'm lost. Hey, Marie. How Rasta and others not see that man's characteristics and traits before reproducing? They did, but due to ignorance, they thought it was normal for the masculine. And Ocean Wave said, my sister's friend grew up with her ex-husband. She found that he was a child abuser and they grew up in the church. He put on a good performance of being nice. Exactly. That's usually how it goes. So we can't go by, oh, he said. Because you know a lot of times when you're getting to know somebody and then you tell them your girlfriend or your sister about it. And then, you know, weeks go by and y'all talking. And you be like, well, what he grew up at? Well, he said he grew up, you know what I'm saying, in California. They moved out here when he was 11. You know, just basic conversation. And then you be like, well, oh, I didn't know he had no kids because she say something about kids. Yeah, he got kids, but oh, where they at? Oh, they live out with their baby mama and he don't see them because she be tripping. That's what he said. We always repeat what the fuck he said. He said his word ain't God. You don't know that. All you could do is give him the benefit of the doubt and keep your eyes open. And just know 9 times out of 10 he lying about something or keeping. I ain't going to say lying. I'm going to say he's not telling the truth about everything. He's not exposing everything. Oh, okay. It's time to get rid of your goofy ass. Get the fuck up out of here. There you go. Now, that's the purpose of life, to get rid of stupid ass people that come in people's chats saying dumb shit. That's the purpose of life. You said, hey, Classy 101 Ocean Waves, I saw you in the last chat. You messy. You have to watch who you support. You supporting the Messi's liar on YouTube. Be careful. Can't be in every one chat. I don't even know what that means. You said Ocean Waves. I saw you in the last chat. You messy. You have to watch who you support. You supporting the Messi's liar on YouTube. Be careful. Can't be in everyone's chat. I don't know what that means though. I mean, I know what the words mean, but I don't know like where that's coming from. Like, what proof do you have of that? Like what really made you say that to her? I don't know what chat you talking about. You seen her in this one, somebody else's. I don't know. Deborah said, you rather have a drink. Marie said, I don't celebrate Christmas, just another day. I just call people, say Merry Christmas to them. I don't support too many, so I don't have a clue who you talking about. But thanks. This lady here is good energy. Hey, classy, classy. Uh, okay, yeah. This guy, I had to hide his message because he want to ask what's the purpose of life or something. But he said it too many times for me to take him seriously. Throw the mom-made roles, titles, and labels out the window because it used as a disguise these days. Loretta. Oh, love you, Roxy. Oh, okay, class. You talking about you seen her in another line. I thought you talking about you seen her in my last live. But you mean you seen her in another live stream. Okay, I get what you're saying. I love you too, Classy 101 in the building. Go ahead and subscribe if you ain't. I will tell you later, Rox. Okay. Whoo. No, laugh a lot, you my girl. Okay. I thought I was maybe I don't know. That's why I didn't get rid of you. I'm like, I'm just probably reading it wrong. I like to, you know what I'm saying? But the person who said, what's the purpose of life? They said that like 4 times. I'm like, nah, they ain't on shit for real. I'm not even finna give them a chance. You would not type that many times. I could see typing it 3 times, but give it some time for me to answer. Because I just said I was moving around getting my fish patty. I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry. And I had some fish patties in the freezer. All I got in the freezer is I got some sausage, I got some waffles, I got a couple of French toast sticks. I got my nephew. He got that nasty ass meat. What's that meat, y'all? That ain't real meat. What's that meat? He love that meat, and that shit expensive. Plant-based meat. Oh my God, it stank when you cook it. So I bought him a couple of them, and I got me a pack of chicken wings, and I got some lunch meat. And I got some noodles and some tuna and some beans and some rice. Everything nice. Eat it twice. We ain't gonna starve. It's just gonna be some shit we don't want to eat. We ain't gonna starve though. I tell you that. I tell you that. Hey, Goddess of mine, where you been, girl? I ain't seen you since Hector was a pup. But you prefer to drink. You said we on motivation this Monday. Yeah, motivation. You tell it the truth and speak reality. Thank you so much. I just listened to her and know she is not my leader, ma'am. Oh, you talking about what's her name, Miss Loretta? I like Miss Loretta. I guess I can like almost anybody, even if like what you saying about somebody. Like say for instance, you saying that you don't really like Miss Loretta. I ain't saying you saying that because I didn't hear you say that. You did not say that for the record. But somebody go back and tell Miss Loretta some shit. Like, if say somebody come over here and want to talk about Miss Loretta and say they don't like her, she messy, she this, she that. That's their opinion. But I'm not going to have no back and forth about Miss Loretta. But anybody can get in the comment and just say 1 or 2 things and we done with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody to feel like they got to walk around eggshells with me. Express yourself just respectfully. And then, and now your views don't really necessarily be my views about a certain situation, SNAP benefits, relationships, Miss Loretta, Peach, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I'm not going to be shutting nobody down for saying how they feel. But at the same time, I've got to let it be known that that's not how I feel. And I make sure I don't feel that way because I do everything from a distance. I do it in order. I go support, I say hello, and I go. Because I don't want to be around things that's like going to be connecting me to what people deem as I'm fake. You know what I'm saying? I'm this, I'm that, I'm wishy-washy. I'm not. I love all kinds of race. I do, except for Peach. I don't love her. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have love for her. I'm trying to give her some grace. I'm trying to even pray for her. It's hard, though. It's like praying for Satan. I'm sorry. Help me, y'all. If I'm wrong, just pray for me. This little fish patty pretty good. It ain't good for me, though. You say, I don't any of her moms or you. Hey, Deborah. She is a storyteller like Peach. You see and appreciate all perspective because you're aware there's infinite perspective. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, I couldn't say it like you said, but that's, yeah. I could deal with almost anybody but Satan. Even if Satan wasn't so fucked up, I probably could deal with him too. But I know at the end of the day, he goes definitely coming for my ass. He coming for my life. I can't deal with nobody like that. Or somebody that might be a little messy, a little confused. Like I could probably get along with an E-Cane I could fuck around and go scroll and fuck with the grip baby. Even Joe Netta on some level. Because I can still have my own identity and my views while giving them support and letting them have theirs. But will I be going to certain people's house and hanging with them and going to the club? No, no. Certain people I would meet here, my subscribers, if I met y'all in real life, I would meet y'all for lunch. I would meet y'all. I would ask y'all over to my house. Like Tashana came to my house. When she came to town, she came to my house. Most of you guys seem to make me feel so comfortable that I would invite you to my house. If you said, well, I'm going to be in Illinois, and guess what? I don't think I'm going to be too far from you. And we would either meet somewhere that you're comfortable, or I'll invite you over. We had a good time. Thank you for the gifts. I'm just not saying the gifts. Whoever sent them to me, thank you. You said, always go, Rock. You said, no, she don't, Darlene, believe it or not. She's so-called best friend and her don't stay in touch. Loretta class chases her for information. Never know who's, okay. Okay, Ocean, just be careful. She's not a good person. I don't appreciate how she lied on that lady just because she don't like Rasta. So do you like Rasta? Classic. I used to like Rasta, and that's not that I don't like Rasta now, but I was really supporting Rasta. Subscribe to the channel. Even after I seen her saying things I didn't agree with, I stayed subscribed. But when she started coming for people talking about we shouldn't down her daughter, don't talk about her daughter, and we always tear down black women, all that stuff, that rubbed me the wrong way. Not because she said it, because it's true. If you feel like black women are dogging black women, you can say that, but you got to also say what your daughter doing. You can't just talk about one sector. You can't talk about the reaction channels, but yet you refuse to put your mouth on your daughter, who's the one who's putting the information out for the reaction channels to talk about. Other than that, she cool. Even when it comes to her sexual talk and her intimate talk and her roles and all that stuff. Now she just went live and was talking about how women that was getting SNAP benefits now going to be nice to their man because they treat their man like shit because they get food stamps. Now that the food stamps ain't coming, she want to see how they going to treat their man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I think I get what she's trying to say even on that. Because some women, I guess they do that. I don't know none, but I guess they out here. And she giving a hypothetical. I would just appreciate her more and take her more serious if she really spoke on her daughter behavior or just don't talk about nobody. Because you don't want your daughter mad at you. You don't want to say the wrong thing, to rub it the wrong way, come off wrong. So you rather not engage in the conversation. I get that. So stop talking about people too. Stop. Just make your food, read your Bible scripture, do your exercises, and show love for humanity like you like to do. And you'll be fine. Everybody still have your back. I love me some Miss Tracy. You know what I'm saying? The energy she was giving off in the beginning, I loved it that. I loved it that. My ignorant ass. I can't even say loved right. Loved that. He said, I agree. You say, hey, I am the real you. We both relationship thingy and drinkers. I love it. You say both, baby. Okay, I want the relationship and the drink. Hello. Let's drink together. Now that's how it should be. That's funny. You're welcome, Ocean. Now that's funny. That's some real shit though too. Because that's normally what we would do. When we be with our fellas, when we be with our husbands, our relationships, we gonna kick the bobos, we gonna drink, we gonna go to a birthday party together, we gonna have a good time. That's how it should be. But a lot of times, like with Tony, it'll be an argument. Because he's a drunk. I didn't realize I had a drunk on my hands. You can't take a drunk nowhere. You can't take a drunk to the liquor store. You got to go for them. You got to order that shit through DoorDash. You let them drop it off. You can't go nowhere because everywhere he go, if he go to somebody's house and they having a barbecue and everybody drinking and playing cards, he going to argue with somebody. Why? Because he's a drunk. And drunks start shit. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it because that's a drunk. Now, somebody who just drink and they sociable with it, they can kind of, they be cool with it. Not nobody like Tony. Shit. Slurring and shit, stepping on people's toes. Talking crazy. Like, get someone else to do it. I listen to Loretta. She is funny and entertaining sometimes, although she does lie sometimes. And it's messy left all out. You Nikita. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your opinion, and that's what you witnessed. And they wasn't disrespectful about it. We could be able to mention people without, you know what I'm saying? Just like when we say something about Pete's kids or somebody's kids. It's a way to say it respectfully. Let me drink some of this drink. Shit, why it's still cold. I'm drinking on the XXL, y'all. And it's the mango one. The peach one almost gone. Let me take a sip real quick. Y'all better come get one of these fish patties and some bread. They still up asleep. Y'all better get y'all butt up. That's what happens when you stay up late. Cheers. I'm sorry, Nikki, thank you. I have never met Miss Loretta in my lifetime and have no plans to meet her, but that's her story to tell. The truth is they can't detect the food that's going to endure that in dysfunction a mile away. Hey, darling, I got some XXL mango, sipping it down. Ain't it good, girl? Girl, that damn mango is good. Real good. Mango XXL wine, real good, like them cheese sticks. He said, yes, the truth. Hello. So everybody put in their motivational quote for the day. Your positive scripture or something that you just tell somebody, like if you just wanted to say something from your heart for anybody that may be going through. Because every time we scroll, we see somebody, whether it's in a group, on Facebook, or if it's in real time, somebody missing, somebody just passed away, somebody in the hospital with tubes in them, whether it's a favorite content creator or somebody else's favorite content creator you ain't never heard of until they like on their deathbed. I see a lot of that going on. It's like, what would you say to people like that? Or what would you do to give them some hope? What scripture would you say? Or what would you say from your heart? Get you a piece of bread. It's in the box. What? Give me a minute. Let me see what's there. Double Ray, so I put mines in the beginning of it. Oh, you did? I missed it. Let me go look it up. I'm finna read it, damn. Hold on. Yeah, you was here early. Said, happy motivational Monday, Roxy in chat. And then you said, I'm going to send this. My BFF, she asked this morning about you. And you said, one of my favorite weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I'm sorry, Deb, I missed that. But I'm going to read it again, y'all. This was Deb. She got it all the way at the beginning of this live. One of my favorites is weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I don't know why I make you think of that song. Who made that song? Joy to the world. Oh. Oh. Joy to the world. Oh. I don't know who made that song. Was that LTD? That came to my mind though. You said, that's a good one. Faith is the weapon that destroys fear. Yes, Dr. J. Faith is the weapon that destroys fear. I like that. He said, I can do all things through Christ that gives me strength. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. Sing with me, y'all. I will rejoice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. Who be making these songs up? And I don't be know who make it. I just know I done learned them. Going to church and learned them. In the girls' choir, I done learned in girls' choir. You said the human condition is entertaining at this point because the Richter scale on ignorance is high. You say focus on the goal, not the obstacle. Okay. Y'all coming through. Y'all coming through. Y'all coming through. Y'all was coming through. Y'all ever want to buy me some wine and send it to my house? Y'all got like a Walmart account already. Y'all want to just send me some wine or kids some snacks or whatever. Y'all email me. Y'all can use your account and send it. You ain't got to send me no money. You can just send the shit right here to my house. Hello. How you doing? Shit, I'd rather you do it. I just be sitting that way. You be like, it's on the way. It's on the way. They like 2 stops away. They're going to be at your house in a minute. Yeah, We got you. Yeah, child. He said, Kat, I just read and meditated on Philippians 4:13 this morning. You said, Colin, life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself. Yes. Y'all on fire. Let me go back. Oh, okay. We talk about when she said, I can do all things through Christ that gives me strength. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I like the one that say, put on the whole armor of God, for we fight not against flesh, but principalities. Have it go. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I think that's, is that Ephesians 13? Or something like that? Y'all let me know in the chat. Put on the whole armor of God, for we fight not against flesh. And that reminds me of Peach. Fight not against her flesh. We fight against principalities in higher places. Those demons in her, those demons in people that make them feel and do and say the things they do. We are not even talking about a person now. I feel like probably 10%, 20% of Peach is still in her body. It's like everything else is some type of entity in there that took over. That's just my opinion. God, creator of heaven and earth, if I'm wrong, please forgive me. Please. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. Let not your heart be troubled. And John from the Bible. Let not your heart be troubled. You said Philippians 4 verse 13. This month is the spiritual hallway between the word you've mastered and the world you're about to build. You are being prepared in the passage. You are being molded in the middle. Okay, Kimberly, y'all coming through. I'm loving this, y'all. Shit. Maybe I should do this towards the end instead of trying to tell y'all this in the beginning. Wait till I'm almost done with my live and people in here. Yeah, we're going to do it like that for now. I'm chopping on this doggone salmon, y'all. I'm almost done. Let not your heart be troubled. I remember that one, Ocean Waves. I can't remember where it is. I'm not good with scriptures. I just remember hearing. You know what I'm saying? How you just regurgitate stuff because you remember reading it so many places and hearing the pastor say it so many places and so many times. But I remember that Ephesians because I read that. I was under attack. You know how you wake up and you have that witch riding your back? Have y'all ever experienced that? Let me know if y'all experienced a witch riding your back. That's what they called it. Now the doctor, my not physical therapist, but my therapist told me that it was some type of name for it. That's when your brain is something and your body is something. They didn't came up with some damn excuse for it medically, scientifically. I don't give a damn what she said. I know I'd experienced that about 3 times in my life. And it didn't feel like nothing that, that some medical scientific excuse could explain away. It felt demonic to me. What y'all think about that? I'm going to let y'all, St. John the 14th chapter, let not your heart be troubled. Trouble in my way, trouble in my way. I have to cry sometimes. I have to cry sometimes. I know Jesus, Jesus, he will fix it after a while. After a while. I like the old school, baby. I don't got to have all that old new stuff they got now. I don't even listen to the new stuff they got now. I stopped listening to that type of music since Mary stopped and Kirk Franklin. Anything after them, I don't even listen to that new age Christian music. I don't listen to it. This sounds just like the regular stuff. I'm not interested. Which right in your back is where you paralyzed. You are asleep, right? First you sleep. And you know how you wake up, it might be in the middle of the night, and you would normally just look around, maybe get up to use the bathroom. But in this case, you wake up 3 in the morning or 12 in the afternoon. It don't even matter. You wake up, and instead of you able to like look around and talk and see what's going on and pick up your phone and go use the bathroom, your body is froze. You feel like something is holding you down, like there's a pressure. Somebody's sitting on your body. Yes, Kimberly, that quartet. You say you rather have a drink, Sharon? Okay. Say multidimensional beings. It's like somebody is sitting holding you down. Like I imagine what happened to my daughter. She was held down and made to take that pill. And then, but you can look around. Your eyes is all over the place. You see what's going on. If somebody in the room with you, you see them, whether they sleep, whether they woke, you see everything going on, the TV and everything, but you cannot talk. All you can do is look. And then, only thing, what I would do is pray. I'd be like, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus. Stuff like that. And after maybe a minute, 2 minutes, it'll come up off you. So once the last time that happened to me in 1997, I do believe, I read Ephesians 13. Because I told somebody I experienced it. And that was the third and the last time, or the fourth and the last time, how many times it was. That was the last time I experienced it. After I read Ephesians 13, I haven't had that happen no more. And, may I add, I also stopped messing with the married man I was messing with. I also started reading and getting my, self together spiritually and mentally, have strength to not mess with him. I was reading the Bible, like from beginning to end, for about 2 weeks. I know I didn't get to the end of the Bible, but the point is I was reading it every day, all day. I don't know why I wasn't working at that time. Maybe I lost a job, in between jobs. But I was at home all day. I would just stop to give me something to eat in my kitchen, whether it was noodles, French fries, whatever I had. I would stop and give me something to eat and go right back to reading. And I have not messed with that man since. That gave me the strength also to stop messing with that married man. Somebody's wife was on that ass rocks. I believe you, Ian. I ain't gonna lie. I believe that. You say Isaiah 54:17, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Come on in, let the sun go down, even though the devil's got you down. I heard that song this morning. It's by God's grace, all things through Christ Jesus. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I like that song. Trinity 357. Did you get your? Okay. Girl, child. Say Isaiah, no woman. You say the Creator ain't got time for such foolishness. You say Isaiah, no weapon formed against me to prosper. Now I feel like the devil tries to stop me sometimes from doing something that I have my mind set on. I just pray and keep pushing. Yes. I try to remember how powerful I am. That it's just not like no witchcraft or just saying some words and bibbidi-bobbidi-bob, pow, poof, disappear. You know what I'm saying? I try to remember when I say on my whole chest. Like, for example, what I mean is, like, when I really want something done and I'm standing on it and it's going to be done, I'm speaking it in life, manifesting it, whether it be money, a job, health, my surgery going to go well, whatever it is. I know when I get to that point, when I want to speak on it, like before we moved from where I'm at now, it was 2016. 2016, Some bad shit happened to my daughter. And the guy who did it, he was on the run. And he called a couple times trying to explain like it wasn't like that and she tweaking and he's sorry, tell the police this, tell the police that. And I was just angry. And I said to him, your ass going to jail today. They gonna catch you today. And probably 2 or 3 hours later, the detective called me and said, we got it. So what I'm trying to say is when you say stuff and you try to, whether it's like in a prayer form or you manifesting it by speaking it into existence or as if it's already existing, that's how I got it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm drinking a little bit, so, but I know what I mean. So I got to think about it like this, y'all. Not to be praying like, please, please give it to me, give it to me. No, say it and then like you deserve it, you demand it, you want it, and it's here. It's really here already. You just haven't seen it yet, but it's here. You got it. Whether that's good health. If anything wrong with my food, you're going to protect me from it. You know what I'm saying, y'all? He said Jesus was anointed due to his benevolence. He said, yes. He said, we're anointed and the enemy wants to stop us. Yeah, you don't know how powerful we are. So by us being programmed, that's all my opinion now. This ain't nothing like I'm some scholar and I got all the answers like Sway. But just experience and the way I feel. I just feel like that we are more powerful than we have been led to believe because somebody had to tell us how powerful we are. How we gonna know if we ain't been born and bred into that? And we was born and then they start telling us, oh, you can only be a carpenter. Oh, your people are this and programmed to believe that because this is what society does. This is America, free country. You could be a cow or turtle. This is the land of the free, and everybody goes through these things. You must get a diploma. You must graduate from 8th grade and know the Constitution. You must, all those are programs. But had we been born and everybody gave us the information and the know-how, like some people in some parts of the land and Africa and stuff like that, them kids come out and they already know how to make a bow and arrow. They already know how to hunt for their food. And the ladies, the little girls are knowing already how to make medicines and herbs to put together and till the land and fish. We ain't taught that shit. So how can we be responsible for what we wasn't taught? But as you realize, as you get older, that is how it's supposed to be. Now, as an adult, or even as a young person, 16, 21, 25, they just coming into the truth, then we got to try to figure out what we got to do to change this with our kids. Because else the program going to keep programming and ain't nobody going to achieve nothing. We just going to be sitting here keep talking about this shit. What y'all think about that? You said we are descendants of a great God. You said the devil missed it, but God kissed it. Woo, okay, Darlene. Darlene Hayes on it. And Ian said, Messenger RNA. Grandma was a native, my mom and grandma was a Native American. Yeah, my grandma too. Her mother, you can look at her picture and tell that she was Native American. I'm going to show y'all the picture. It's black and white, but you can kind of see it. You can see it in her cheekbones and stuff. So her mom was Native American. So she was part of it. And that's my daughter. I have loved thee with our everlasting love. That's what the funeral home gave us. And that's my mom. And that's my brother, the one that passed away June. He was like 8 or 9. And that's my little brother Osmond, Oily Bone. They used to call him Oil. Y'all know why I used to call him Oil? Let me tell y'all why I used to call him Oil. He passed away May 20th. And he passed away June 1st. So that's 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They used to call him Oil because when we was coming up, my mom them had a house, but it was an old house, and we was poor, and we couldn't afford to keep the gas going because in the winter months, the bill would be too high, and she couldn't afford it. And if my stepdad wasn't working, he wasn't paying it. So we was always cold. We had to sleep in our coats. We had to sleep in our boots, our gloves, our hats. So Osman, that's his real name, Osman Sabari. He had a Muslim name. And he would go up to the gas station and fill up the kerosene cans or get some oil so we can pour in those kerosene cans to stay warm. So when he'll go to his friend's house later, they'd be like, damn, you smell like oil. So they start calling him Oil. Well, how do we become that, though? That's what I'm saying. That's why I just said we should be all that stuff. But if it wasn't taught to us, you can't just come out the womb. And if the people that's raising you don't know these and not implementing those things, you're going to be in the program until you find out as an adult or as a teenager, maybe, depending on how fortunate you are, for you to start digging into that and living like that and knowing that and believing that. They programmed us. So it's not their fault that they've been programmed. It's not our fault we've been programmed. But once you get the information that that's what it was and you still don't want to believe it, then that's on you. Do the research. We grew up a lot on the land, my parents, and garden in large pantries. Really? So, yeah, y'all. And this is my first real boyfriend, Stanley. Stanley, stuttering Stanley. No, he wasn't stuttering. But that was my prom in 1985, y'all. I was like 159 pounds. And this is my first real boyfriend ever. He was so sweet and nice and kind and subtle. He was a Libra. His birthday is September 27th. So he was like a cooperator. A lot of Libra men are cooperators. Even if they sneaky about what they doing, they'll cooperate. They don't want to argue, you know. And he was the best man I ever had for him to be a kid. He was more man than my husband's was. You know what I'm saying? For him, for his age. Now, Tony was a good provider until he started getting like, fuck it, she don't want to be with me. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm just going to drink my life away. But before then, he was a great provider. He was doing way better. Even if he was robbing Peter to pay Paul to pay the bill. He had more priorities in order. Yeah. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, Ralph Angel, come on in here. People are telling you what they've done. So cute. Thank you, Goddess of Mine. Looking good on the picture, ma'am. Thank you. Repeat for generations to come. You say, hey, Auntie Roxy. Hey, baby. You heal all the dysfunction because you simply repeat. But how do we stop it, though? Like, how do we stop it? Like me, you, people that want to, finding out, know about it already, just hearing about it and believe what you're saying. What do they do to stop this generational curse of programming? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we keep it going? Because we ain't going to be here forever. We finna be gone off this earth before you know it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's next year or next 20, 30, 40 years, however long it is. So what do we do in the meanwhile? And we up against the world, though. It ain't just, it's not like millions of people know this information, you know. We talk about millions of people that have been programmed, and they're going to go and believe what the masses are saying, what their friends are saying. They don't want to be standing out as some person talking like this and sounding strange and weird. What do we do? What can we do? Overall, collectively, I'm saying. Let me put my top on. Oh, let me see. You said, if I give you a fish, you will eat for a day. But if I teach you how to fish, you will eat for life. Yes, I remember hearing that. We're responsible for what we don't know. So it's just too bad. We just fucked then. You don't know it. Oh, well, you're still responsible. Your ignorance is not an excuse. And that's what you pretty much saying. Like the police officers say, like, oh, I didn't know that was against the law, officer. Well, I'm still going to give you this ticket because your ignorance to the law is not an excuse. So God going to play us like that? That's how the Creator going to do us? We don't know, and it's our fault that we don't know. We don't give it the information. Like, why are we held responsible for not knowing? Not that we know and we just said, no, I'm going to do what everybody else doing. I'm going to be a fish, even though I was born a bulldog. I don't know. Just like you speak on Peach and the generations of dysfunction, she's got to want to change. The only way to change the trajectory of malevolence is benevolence. Ooh, child. Auntie, I need your email or Instagram. Okay, you ready to write it down? I don't hardly be on that stinking ass Instagram. They don't let me get a fucking view. Facebook don't like me. Meta don't fuck with me at all. I got a better chance on TikTok. But I'm finna say what my email address is. And those of you who just don't get it, go to my channel and click on the description where it tells you what the channel was about. But it's R-E-A. I said R-E-A-D-I-I. I said R-E-A-D-I-I-R-O-X-X 1966 at gmail.com. R-E-A-D-I-I-R-O-X-X as in Xavier 1966 at gmail.com. Hey, 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 hey. If you can buy it, you can grow it and create it yourself. Peach is phenomenal, so she doesn't feel that she needs to change anything. No, I am phenomenal. I am phenomenal Peaches. Even though I got black corners in the corner of my mouth from sucking on my husband's Peter Whacker, and I don't know what it means or what he got. Well, I just know I love him, and that man is a king. That man is a king because he clean walls sometimes. He cook mustard fried chicken. He go to sleep while babysitting the kids. And then thank God don't nothing happen because evidently somebody watching out for them kids. I tell you that much. She might be serving the devil. The devil might be blessing her. But a higher power somewhere along the lines of ancestors, I don't know. Somebody watching out for the kids, allegedly. Because, as far as we know, maybe they not. Hell, something might didn't happen to them kids. We just don't know because she ain't told us that. She ain't going to tell us, oh, one of the twins fell out. Wood was holding him, and he was sleeping, and the baby rolled and fell and busted his head. And I had to rush to the hospital. She ain't going to tell us that. We have to hear about that in the streets. You said, God, it really is that simple. People complicate everything. Hey, Shannon, said my great-grandmother and grandmother were Native American, too. Yeah, you said, thank you. Peach is phenomenal. Okay, I read that. You say, when you know better, you do better. Yeah, if you want to. Some people know better and just choose not to do better. They just choose. I'm just not going to do no better. Like, I know better. I mean, according to what people say, I should shut the fuck up. I should just pray for Peach. I shouldn't make videos about her. I should not make little funny little skits about her and taunt her. I'm only doing what she does, though. I'm not bringing up nothing about her in my little skits or the things I say that she ain't said already. I'm using what she puts out against her, and I try to make it funny. Okay, if she can do it and make thousands and thousands of dollars, why can't I do it? When I'm doing it for entertainment purposes only, while trying to educate those who don't really know she's a demon. If you dating a man right now, y'all got a new love in your life. I'm talking about 6 years under. I mean, not 6 years, 6 months and under. Anybody within ear's length, if you dating somebody new, 6 months and less that you've been dating this man or woman, right? And everything seemed to be good. You might seen a little something, but you ain't not enough to worry you to stop dating them. But something that might be telling you in your ear, maybe you need to move a little slow. No, that was kind of scary. He got a little excited. He got a little angry. Then he brought it back down and smiled. All those little signs like that. If anybody experienced that, get in the chat and let me know. You newly dating somebody and And God says, in our ignorance, he winked at it. Okay, let me read that again. You said, God says, in our ignorance, he winked at it. When you know better, do better. So is that in the scripture, darling? Let me see. Peach do not like herself. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. I like myself? Do I? I think, yeah, I like myself. Like she's trying to convince herself. I just got a weird sense of humor, too. I've told y'all, when my grandma used to call us cows and whores, we didn't cry about that shit. We laughed. She'll be fussing at us for something we did. Where y'all go? Anybody tell y'all to leave off the front? Where Lori at? I don't know. She gone, walked around the block with Lucky. Who was Lucky? A boy. So now we all got to go in the house and get cussed out. And she come back in, she cussed her out even more. If y'all want to be so dick hungry, y'all need to go back to 10351 South Rose. And she put us out. Now, I'm not saying this like a joke. I'm not saying this like some hypothetical. This really happened. Now, I might be missing a couple of words that my grandmama said. God rest her soul. I love my grandmama, even though I feel like in my heart she didn't like me. I love my grandmama. May her soul rest in peace. But she told us, all because my cousin, my older cousin, it was me, her sister, and her. We were the only girls. Then there's my brother, the one that passed away, the older one, and their brother. So it was 5 of us grandkids always at grandma's house almost every weekend. And me and my brother practically lived there because my mom and dad were so toxic with each other and making up and breaking up and all that shit. Even when the stepdad came in the picture, making up and breaking up. So we had to keep going back to grandma's house when they break up. So this particular weekend, we was at grandma's house, but she lived 44th and Vincennes, if anybody knows Chicago. And my cousins lived 10351 South Rose in the Wild Wild Hundreds. Back then, it was a great place to live. I mean, beautiful, clean. Everybody had 2-parent homes over there. Grass always stayed cut. No paper on the ground. They had block parties and all kind of clubs, and they did things together as a community and as a block. It was that type of neighborhood. We talking about the 70s and 80s. So we over grandma's house, and like I said, Lori walked away, and grandma came down and want to know, like, where Lori at? She's like, where Lori? And nobody said nothing. I'm like, gone. She said, gone where? I said, well, Lucky. She said, well, who was Lucky? I said, a boy. Get your ass upstairs right now. Get upstairs. So she cussing, and Lori came in. She cussed out, and we was in the bathroom. Lori came in the bathroom with us, and we was cracking up. And we cracking up because I don't know why we was cracking up other than the fact we was just so used to being cussed out that we never took that shit seriously. We never got whooped at all. But my grandmama be saying what she say. That's probably why I'm like the way I am. I ain't around here complaining and feeling all bad. And my grandmama called me a cow and a whore and said I was going to be on aid all my life and you going to this and you going to be pregnant. And what the fuck that got to do with me? I got enough intelligence to know that don't reflect me. I've always been a strong little girl, even in my naiveness, even in me being a teenager that thought I was in love or in my first boyfriend and all that shit. Everybody went through that type of shit. But I always been strong, brave, bold. You know what I'm saying? And with a goofy ass sense of humor. You know, my grandma and daddy used to argue, and we laugh at that shit. We was just some laughing ass kids. We was at my granddaddy's funeral, and my cousin was crying in line, and she was looking ugly as hell. And we laughed at that. Maybe something was wrong with us. I don't know. Maybe them kids born in the 60s. I don't know. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. But we want no pussy ass, crying ass, 35, 37, 40-year-old women out here talking about my mama. Oh, my mama, daddy wasn't shit. Oh, my daddy was a punk. He had a bunch of babies. And the fuck that got to do with you? Nothing. Ooh, I ain't completely unhinged. You say, I have lived experiences. I don't need to quote scripture. Okay. So I like both sides. That's what I love about Ayan. She brings something totally different, and it makes you think. Even if you don't agree with everything, it just, I like when all y'all get in this chat and y'all say what y'all say. Y'all don't know. Y'all helping somebody. Y'all helping me. And completely said, Peach is so sensitive. Yes. He said, amen, sis. Encouraging ignorance. He said that if that's not the definition of manipulation. You said Acts 17, verse 30. God winked at our ignorance means if we didn't know, he forgave it. That only sounds fair to me because, I mean, how the hell you going to hold me accountable for something I didn't know? I didn't know. That's how the world do things. They don't give a shit if you know or not. Y'all see what the president talking about? President Trump? Y'all know he just made homelessness a crime. He signed the bill. So that means that they're going to have the right to take these homeless people and put them in these so-called camps and whatever. I don't think they're going to call them jails, but they're going to feel like jail. And also people that's disabled and taking medication, they got some type of mental illness, they have the right to lock them up. That's the way to stop giving people checks, giving to the institutions to keep them rich and going. All the while, these people ain't going to be getting no goddamn good care, and half of them don't even need it. Everybody with a disability don't need nobody to oversee or no payee or, stay in no institution. It's not like that. We know that. So we know this shit about to be over with soon. Ain't no way this going to be a way of life. Hey, Donnie Remix. How ear you love. Let me go back. Maybe I missed something. The colonizer is winking at ignorance every day because it creates trillions for them of dollars and dollars and dollars and dollars. Plans with God, grace, we want a greenhouse and solar energy panels for our home. Yeah, I thought about that too, but then I was like, well, damn, don't that only work when the sun out? What you gonna do at nighttime and if they knock the sun completely out? Like if we be on some doomsday shit, y'all, what we gonna do in doomsday? Ain't enough growing plants and shit that you can do. It might last a while, depending on how long it lasts. Ain't no lights, the water fucked up, even the other shit. I mean, it's like, what you gonna do long term? Got to be running and shit, got to go dig underground and build some type of underground living, hiding out and shit. I don't want to be doing the shit that they doing in the movies. Like, that's why I stopped watching TV. I'm like, no, I'm not going to keep watching this whole end of the world type shit. Don't look up. And everybody sitting there eating dinner, drinking wine, laughing, telling memories. Like I'm just telling y'all memories. And next thing you know, an asteroid hitting, we all gone. We just gone. Poof. Blown up. Kids and all. Shit don't sound right, man. You say, are they still in school? Yep. They still in school, Ralph Angel. The two oldest ones, yep. I be taking them in the morning. I get back here usually about a little after 10 or 10 o'clock. And then today I didn't go live until like 11 because I was doing my content. I haven't did content like dance videos and stuff like that, lip syncing in like a week. It's like every week I have to put out about 7, 8 good ass videos so it can carry me over with the ones I'm talking when I'm just talking and stuff. So I got that out the way today, and I got to post my other ones today. I hope y'all enjoy them. Make sure y'all go catch up on the loan form. Help me run up the loan form. Let me get these checks popping much as possible. If I could get me one good check, y'all, if I could just get one good month, that's what I'm manifesting. It's coming, too. If I get that one good month, that 20,000, 30,000, and 10,000, hell, 5,000 at this point, I don't need a whole lot because my bills I don't have no bills like people like Peach and those big-time content creators, they mortgages, and then they got to pay their property taxes, and they got to pay their insurance, and then they got to do this and do that. Oh, that's too much. I couldn't even remember all that shit. I would have to have a payee. If I was actually having all them bills and making that type of money, I wouldn't be able to do it myself. I would have to hire an accountant that I trusted to do all my business for me because I don't have the memory I used to have like that, and I don't take stress well. Let me see what y'all saying. You said man can't even control his own dysfunctional patterns. Hey, Sharon, like the movie Eli with Denzel Washington. Yeah, I forgot about that movie. You say, no, it collects energy and sun always out, even when we don't see it. Oh, now you taught me some new shit, Ocean Waves. I didn't know that part. I had no clue. Man doesn't control the ecosystem. Okay. See, y'all teaching me. I didn't know. The solar panels be charged from the sun, the end of man's temporary infrastructure. Rox, did you see where Louisiana and Virginia declare state emergency to keep SNAP? Yeah, somebody was in the comments. Was that you? Nature Love. There was somebody else this morning said that they gonna get their benefits because the state gonna pick up and send them their benefits. But will they be able to do it for December and keep going and going? And the president said, whoever do that, send them in. They not gonna reimburse them. So maybe they got the money just, because people usually got compassionate hearts. You know what I'm saying? Worry about a couple people that's out here that could probably have a job that don't got a job. Like it's jobs enough to go around. Please stop saying that shit. Get a job. Okay, here it is. You go apply for 15 jobs. 15 days in a row, you got a different job you apply for. The next 15 days, you had 12 interviews, and not none one of them motherfuckers hired your ass. Stop acting like it's sweet like that. We know better than that. When they hear your name on the application, they might tie it up. When they see you walk in there, they ain't made up their mind they don't like you. And I ain't talking about just other races. I'm talking about black people to just make up in their mind when they interview that they're going to throw your application away. They're going to find some reason. Because a lot of them are just doing it for show anyway. They already know who they're going to hire. They're going to hire for one of their friends. They're going to hire somebody to work their friend. They just got to go ahead and do the interviews to make it look like they really fucking hiring. To make it fair, but they already know what they're going to do. A lot of this shit is political, especially those city jobs. I got my city jobs because I knew somebody at the park district. You can't go apply for no park district to be no rec leader, no physical instructor, no dance instructor, no nothing, unless you know somebody going to vouch for you. They ain't hiring nobody from the street. You say the president doesn't have that much power. He is overstepping his boundaries. Right. But it's like, hey, granny baby, you rather have that drink. Okay, Denise says, I want a drink. I want to have me a drink. Ooh-wee. I'm going to take it home with me. I ain't a drink like that. I'd rather have a drink than a man. I said, ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, lame ass man too. Just I used to look at Tony like, you lame as fuck. Yo, dusty, dirty ass. I thought I was getting a distinguished gentleman, an older guy who's more wiser. And now that he's gotten older, you know what I'm saying? Still fun to hang around and want to go kick the bobo, see a movie, go listen to house music and shit like older people like to do. Go to picnics sometime and run through there and then go get some food and cook in the kitchen together. I wasn't getting that. I got a fucking drunk. Baby, I got a drunk. Got to be where we wherefore out here. Where we wherefore. Oh my God. And then the delusion, baby. When I first moved down there, it was a place across the street. Like it was for rent or for ownership, for sale. He was always gonna look over there and we sitting in the kitchen. He talking about, I'm gonna buy that and I'm gonna have my barbecue joint there. He said that shit for 6 months. Said Home Depot has a whole program to teach to have certified skills. Oh, really? Certified skills in what? Hold on now, let me read that. You said child age don't always mean wisdom or distinction. I know, right? I see that. So shit, he was way more less mature than the first husband I had. The first husband was way more mature to this day. He said, what do they teach? I didn't know that. Child, let me see what's going on. I'm going to take me one more sip. And I'm going to put this down to later tonight because I can't be out on the bus tipsy. I'll be and miss my stop. Plumbing, electrician, heating, and cooling. It's about 15 programs, really. That's why I'm attracted to intellect cause people dress up ignorance with material resources. Now, I feel you on that. Yeah, we got to have them conversations. Yeah, them signs, them little signs that we think, well, maybe a little flashing red, like, oh, well, he was just having a bad day. No, don't let nobody get away with shit. You hear me? Don't make no excuse for shit. I don't care if you say I got gas, I'm stopped up, I ain't shitted in 5 days, I just got an attitude. No, don't do it. I'm telling y'all, especially youngest, don't do it. If you got the first sign of anger, like some type of anger problem, and that goes for my grandson. I don't give a damn who it is, whose son, who daughter it is. If they can't control their anger and they get angry fast and they always whining and shit and talking about their mama this and their childhood, fuck them. I said fuck them and leave them where they stand. Okay? That is not your job to try to be a bigger, better person to help them through this, talk to them through this and say, I'm sorry you went through that and I can help you. Oh, fuck all that. Okay? Especially if you got kids. You better walk your ass on past and say, I'll be praying for you, my sister. Ooh, okay. You say zero tolerance for bullshit. Anybody got time for that? I know some of the younger women, y'all like to want to be the woman that show them that I'm going to help a brother up. Girl, back. While you helping him up, he pulling you down. And it's not necessarily intentional. He may mean well, he might not even mean to. But that's just the way it is. We in 2026 damn near, and ain't no time and room for pulling no motherfucker up at all. They either up with you, and y'all gonna do this shit together. No reason, for no excuses, no lying, no being no turncoat. You know what I mean by turncoat, not being loyal. You ain't got nobody in your corner gonna help you with that, God, and gonna help you with that, and help you watch all night, and help you get those guns, and put that solar panel together, and stay on watch. And do all the things you need to have prepared. That's what life is about now. Fuck all the jokes. This real shit right now. And ain't no time to get to know nobody in the door now to figure that out. You ain't met them. You ain't got them now. It's a wrap. Maybe next lifetime. In my goddamn Erykah Badu voice. You say, Ocean Way, no romantic nor platonic situationships. Except the door, man. You say no time for bullshit, right? Ain't nobody got time for this. I already raised my kids. Ain't pulling up no man so he can walk out my life with somebody else. Shit, he might stay there and you don't want him there. He ain't doing shit. Whining ass, crying ass, drinking ass, lame ass, tired ass man. Shit, I don't want to see your ass either. I want to hear your stories. I don't give a fuck how bad your day went at work. You know, don't talk about it. Just get up. Go take a bath, oil your body down, clean your nuts, get the crack of your ass clean, do all that, and you're going to feel much better. Pray about it. Then maybe we can have a conversation. Don't come in the door with all that shit. If it ain't funny, I'll listen to some funny shit. But all that I'm mad shit, nah, I don't give a fuck about that mad shit. Maybe I'm wrong shit. Hey, random dude. What's going on, random dude? I mean, if he got that money, I'm switching sides. Oh, no, I don't give a fuck about no money. Not me personally. I don't care about that shit. Cause I don't believe he can have enough money. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it ain't even about money. Shit, these motherfuckers is crazy. For real. You gonna meet somebody and they fucked up already. And you see they fucked up. Now it's different if you met them, they was in their glory and everything was great and they had passed all that and they fresh and clean and can tell you in stories later about how they got clean and everything good. That's good. That's cool. I go for that. Because everybody got a little past and stuff. But if they there when you meet them now, and you're going to try to help them up, trying to get them to go to church with you every Sunday and pray for them and tell them to read this book by Akbar Muhammad. Child, no. I know a lot of young women got that mindset. I'm going to let him see I'm a keeper. I'm a ride or die. I believe in bringing a man up. I believe in helping a brother stay up if he up. Because we both up together. I ain't trying to help you come up. Not on that sad, melancholy ass, my daddy wasn't around me. My dog bit me when I was 7. My mama told me she hated my guts when I was 13. I lived with my grandma until I got 18. She put me out. Nobody want to hear all that shit. Nobody care. Get over it. Shit. If you're going to tell it as a testimony of how you still great and what you did to overcome it. Not use it as an excuse to be a bum and be angry and hitting walls and shit and throwing food. All these content creators, these toxic ass relationships, and they just right back together on live like ain't shit happened. Hey y'all, we still together. We still together. Yes, we are. Yeah. Charlie crazy, but that's all right. We still love each other. He ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Them kids all right. They still fight all the time. Shit. Them kids all right. They be in the back fighting each other. Y'all do too much. Y'all do too much. Ain't nothing wrong with these kids. Next thing you know, CPS knocking on the door. Let me see what y'all talking about. You said, like it's a badge of honor. Right. Shit, girl, I believe in bringing my men up. Shit, I don't want no man to take care of me. I don't want no man to give me no money. I don't need his money. I got my own money. I'd rather help a brother up. You'd rather be able to put yourself out there as a Vic. Now, I get what some women trying to say when they say that. But you risk the chance of meeting somebody that's specifically looking for a Vic that's willing to use you and not trying to look at your sweetness. They taking it for weakness. Why would you put yourself out there like that? When you can put that energy into what you need to do for your family to survive and have happiness and healthiness and protection. You don't need to let the devil in to try to prove shit to the devil. The devil is the devil. 20 is 20. You said, random dude, that's a level of ignorance if there ever was one. He trolling, I see. He trolling. Or she, shit. You never know who behind these damn names. That shit ain't real. We know we got enough sense in here to know that money is just it's not really, we're not blinded by what money really is. We all get that. We know they still make it a thing right now, but we also know it's full of shit. Do y'all know I looked up the other day, I told y'all this is my other lap, but for y'all that wasn't here, I looked up how much it costs, like to live in like Bangkok, Thailand. I see a lot of black families moving to Thailand. We might need to make a movement because beautiful ass condos, 2-bedroom, gyms. I mean, whole 9 yards, $600 a month, US dollars. And if you on Social Security disability, you can move your Social Security disability to Thailand. You can still receive your check. I looked it up. You can still get benefits. They will transfer over to there. So we better go ahead and do what we got to do before Trump make it a thing where you came. Before they allowed Trump to do all kind of things. Trump just be saying shit sometime, in my opinion. And it have not necessarily going to happen or not necessarily supposed to happen. But if don't nobody stop him, it's just he gonna do what they're gonna do. Kelly said, now I will help you, but we gonna be helping each other. No pulling me down. I ain't helping him in the door though, Kelly. If I meet him his ass down, you're gonna have to go handle that. No man want to help no woman that's down. And the ones that act like they do, what they translation trying to say is, if I meet you and you down and you live with your mama or you on Section 8 or you live in the projects and you handling most of your bills, but you still kind of fucked up, you're going to have to listen to what I say. You're going to let me have to run the house and you're going to have to give me some of that and intimacy. And you don't say you have to praise me, listen to me, and shut the fuck up when I say it. It's going to cost you for that little $40, $50, $100, $200 a month. And it ain't worth it. Hell, I can come on here and get that. And ain't got to no man touch me, look at me, smell me, give me no disease, lie to me, none of that shit. I'm not trying to bring nobody up. No, if you ain't my relative, you ain't my ace coon boon already. As far as I know, you the devil because I don't know what's really behind that mask. I just met your punk ass. I don't know you. I'm already assuming the worst about you, as I should, until you prove otherwise. And do I got time for you to prove otherwise? Maybe some other women do, but I don't. I don't have time for that. I got 4 girls here. I don't have time to try to see if this brother is well. What the fuck I'm going to bring him up for? Or any woman gonna bring a man up for if they got kids when they could be bringing them up. All that money and time and energy is going into that man or woman, and you a parent that got kids, whether you a man that's a single father or a woman that's a single mother. You ain't got no time to be trying to bring nobody up. I would rather walk past a homeless person and throw them a 20 and keep the fuck moving, because that ain't gonna cost me as much as letting them come move with me. And give them some prayers. I'm not for no. I ain't bringing your ass up now. No. You better get up off that floor now. I would rather give a brother $100, $200, and go where the fuck he going. Send him $50 cash out or PayPal, Zelle. I would rather just time to time help people out than to let them in my life with all that foolishness. All that heartache and story bullshit. If I got a couple extra dollars, I just want to bless somebody. My heart feels full and open. I walk past people all the time when I was in Chicago. Kids, old people, bums, alcoholics. And if I could reach in my pocket and just give it, I would. Because I ain't got to be bothered. I ain't got to hear their sob story and bring them home with me. Pray for them and take them to church. And then those the ones who going to do you wrong, because they human. They people. That's what they do. Some of them will take your ass out too. We see it every day on the ID channel. No one is moving in. Sorry, it's not happening for me. Okay, I don't even want you visiting me. You can't even know where the fuck I live. How about that? We can meet at the McDonald's. We can meet at the church. It all depends on what we meeting for. A group of us, we choir practice, whatever. Ain't no one-on-one. Fuck, I ain't want to date somebody who down for shit. You mad at the fucking world. And a lot of them be fighting drugs and alcohol. They ain't down for nothing. They got down for a reason. I prefer to be left alone. Right? Leave me alone. 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 Okay, don't be no fool. In my world, we both established you got your shit. Yes, Callie, yes. Yes. And you gonna have to prove it. You ain't just gonna fucking tell me, oh yeah, I drive a Mercedes Benz. I have a condo over east. I've had it for 5 years. My mom lived with me. She's not doing too well, but she's getting better. And when she gets better, she's gonna go back home. But for now, So that's buying him time to bullshit you right there. I'm just giving up scenario. I'm just saying. All the while, that's mom's spot. He been fired for 6 months. Probably getting unemployment, maybe, if he lucky. And just giving up airs and trying to put on a presentation. That's so funny. You say, sounds like that's all we're put on the earth to do. Rocks, make eye contact. Oh, child. Say, I'm good. Okay, I'm good too. Shit. I don't know why I keep dreaming about 50 Cent, though. Maybe because Power about to come on. Power Force come on November 7th, y'all. I might not have no cable then, but I damn sure gonna have my Stars app in action. Scroll on this TV. I ain't gonna have no damn cable. I'm gonna have Wi-Fi. I'm about to put this damn bed back. I'm about to let them come pick up this bed. We're gonna be sleeping on the floor. How about that? I'm gonna keep on paying these folks. I'm gonna ask them, how many payments I got left for this damn 1-bedroom set? Oh, you have 40 more payments of $200 and then you'll be done. No, you come pick this shit up right now. Go pick this shit up. I'm not finna pay this. Get some goddamn air mattresses, some couches. Call it a day. Shit. Okay. Neil Tatum, how you doing? How you doing? Wi-Fi, all I need. Okay, Kelly. Wi-Fi. You got your phone. You might have a tablet. You might get TVs a damn a dozen. You can go outside and tap dance in front of Walmart for maybe 30 minutes to an hour and make enough to get a goddamn TV. That's how cheap they is now. They damn near want to give you a TV because they want to watch us. They want to listen. They want to watch us. They want to listen. And there's some expensive TVs too, but it's real easy to get. You can get a 55, 60 inch for less than $300. Oh, I'm good. I can't complain. I'm about to get off here, y'all, so I can charge this phone up and go pick up them children. Oh, I feel so good knowing I dropped them off that they saved. So we had this meeting today. So Malachi and his little kids at the school, they teenagers, y'all. They teens. And they being kids. But they understand that you didn't come to school to make friends, so stop being extra. A lot of them, like Malachi and them, don't have no social, skills like that because they've been in the house homeschool for the past like 4 years. And when they was in school, they was bullied and shit like that. So yeah, now he out of school and he don't know when to stop playing and when the female say stop and he want to keep going and. So we had to have a meeting. I told him this the last time because the third time I had to come up here and you act a fool, I'm going to drop your ass up out of here. Okay? And you ain't going to get no opportunity like this because ain't too many places like this. You're going to have to go to a regular school and you're going to be behind if you go to a regular school probably. And then you're going to have more distractions because them kids really going to be talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Well, this was a smaller setting where you get money every 2 weeks. You get education on how to be a construction worker. And you get to be helped when they graduate, they get places to live. They help them find places. So if you're going to mess this up all over an attitude or a misunderstanding or because you don't know how to respond to people when they make you mad, you got to learn how to respond, how to communicate it. It ain't nothing wrong with it, with you being upset about somebody saying something to you that you don't like. The part that's wrong is the way you react to it. You can't wild out. Because that's the point of no return when you do shit in a way that's not orderly. You got to know how to act. This is what I've been trying to teach you. But now you have to implement it because now it's real time. It ain't no hypothetical. I'm telling you, guess you might meet some people that do this and do that. This is how you react. No, we passed that. Now this is how this is happening. So, I think they're going to be all right, though. I think they're going to be all right. And I was telling them, it was quite a few, it was some teachers, the principal in there, the other parent. And I was telling them, y'all just got to stop playing the dozens. Y'all not here for that. Y'all here to learn and get this money and be able to exceed your education so you can take care of yourself in the next couple of years. This is what you're here for. If you meet a friend along the way, you have consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself lucky. Say, God, I have emotional and mental intelligence and all we do. Yes, exactly. I was like, I don't care about what she did to you and she threw the juice on you and all. I don't give a fuck about that. Now, we're going to address that. Don't get it twisted. But I'm trying to tell you, you a big black man. Yeah, you 17. But when the motherfucker look at you, they looking at a man. They not looking at no boy. They not going to try to say, oh, he's 17. He's been through this and his mom has passed away and he's depressed and he goes through this. He's been diagnosed. They don't give a fuck about that. They not even think about that. They're going to naturally react to you as a man. And they could take your ass up out of here and ask questions later. So you have to be responsible enough and think and be smart enough, have enough emotional intelligence to protect yourself. And this is an example because there's going to be a lot of females that may say something about you. Might be a lot of guys going forward. All them other kids over there in the other room while we in here. Well, how you going to handle that one? In the next one, it's about how you handle it. How you come and tell, how you say, no, I'm not playing today. And if you just stop playing with people, you won't have that problem. If they come play with you, be like, nah, man, I ain't feeling that. I don't even play like that. All right, we cool. Don't slap five with them. And all that cussing they do, them kids be up there cussing like they grown. Cussing. And talking to them damn teachers like they big brother and shit. I don't like that shit. I told them that too in the meeting. I said, I don't like the way y'all let these kids talk to y'all. Y'all supposed to be preparing them for their future, for them to be in the next level of their education and in their careers. So how they going to be ready if y'all not checking them on this and that? Because they ain't going to be able to go on them job sites doing this and that. You making them think that they run the world. And it's up to them how they want to react and what they want to say, how they want to say it. And when they get on that job site, they're going to get fired because they can't do it. And know how I know what I'm talking about? Because when I was talking to the lady at the desk the other day, one of the owners of the construction site came in and said, she's right. They be dropping F-bombs all over the place and we don't like it. But you know what I'm saying? I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not fucking 59 and wise for nothing. Stop that shit. Remember the movie Dangerous? Oh, yeah, Carrie, I remember that movie. Yeah, that movie was crazy. I might want to watch that again. Wasn't that with Michelle Pfeiffer or something? One of them ladies. You said that's self-sufficiency, self-preservation, self-love, and self-governing. Yes, that's what I'm trying to teach them. I ain't gonna always be around you, and I ain't gonna always be on this earth. So when I'm not around you, I got to know you know how to collect yourself before I get there. Because if I wasn't outside to see these things for myself, y'all, the people in the building, the teachers and the principal don't know what I'm talking about. They so nice. They do their work. Malachi is great. He's a hard worker. He be doing construction work. Nobody got to tell him. He do more work than anybody. Malachi is awesome, y'all. But he got an anger problem. And he like to play a lot at the same time. So, but when that other person don't want to play, you can't decide that they wrong for not wanting to play, and you going to keep playing. And then when they pour juice on you, you going to get mad and call them bitches and all that in front of me. You're not finna be cussing in front of me. I don't care what they let you do here. You're not going to do that to me. Well, everybody else cuss. I don't care what everybody else do. And yeah, I cussed when I was your age, but I never did it in front of my mom and my grandmama. Y'all got to use y'all goddamn brains. If y'all want to have sidebar conversations, eat lunch together, and y'all talk about how your day been going, you be like, man, I told them, damn, this some bullshit. I'm tired of this. Or that shit was fire. You know, y'all have y'all sidebar conversations, and y'all got enough, you know what I'm saying, understand on how to do it, when to do it, and who to let, you talking to this person. Don't let me and everybody else hear you say fuck 1,000 times. That means you have no respect for us. So how you going to be successful in the world? I'm not finna go around making that shit cute because that's what kids do. No, the fuck you're not. You're not going to do it. You need to take your ass home for the day and miss some money. Once you take that money from them, that 160 every 2 weeks, drop that shit down to 140 or 100, then they'll see. Fuck out of here. You say relationships make me drink, can't choose. Oh, James. Oh, you can't choose. Oh, Lord. I guess you don't need either one then. He said, basic human development skills that will last an eternity. Yes. Sounds so proud of you. Rocks, you can. Such a long way. Oh, thank you, Naomi. I be trying. I'm trying. They got a cussing grandmama that stand on business. That's the only thing. So I ain't mad at him for cussing. It's just I don't understand the mindset other than his mama before she passed. She was like, I don't care if they cuss. And she used to tell him that. And I'll be right there next to her and him saying, no, you can't tell them to cuss. You supposed to be conscious. You coming to understanding and you on another level in life and you doing things differently. Your life is turning around when it comes to men and you getting more understanding. So how do that line up with telling your kids that you don't care they cuss? You see what I'm saying? That was my job. I was still mothering my daughter as a 31-year-old mother. You know? And she was understanding a lot of things. She would let me influence her on a lot of things and see things in a different way. And she would be like, I get what you're saying. And some things she just had to do her way. As all people do. He said, just saying, staying stagnant ain't it. Right. Can life take away life lessons? Very interesting way you put that, James. Can life take away life lessons? Like, break that down. What do you mean? That sounds interesting. I'm trying. I had a little tip. I'm a little tipsy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't drunk. I just a little tipsy. A good tap. I'm that good tipsy. I'm that tipsy that I can still function. I say I got 75 likes and 30 people here. Thank y'all for the likes and all that. Had a good old time. We've been here an hour and 13 minutes. Hey, L. Thomas. How you doing? How you doing? Let me scroll up. Healthy boundaries, right, Carrie? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Remember the movie James Manuel? Okay, I read that. Let me teach. A friend is a plus. Yeah, a friend is a plus. Ain't no guarantees on that. Communication is key. It started in the garden, so that's where I spend most of my time reestablishing the land. Good girl, you. Wi-Fi, all I need, okay? Deceiving everyone. Well, because they at 17, they brain not finished developing fully to what, 25? So his shit makes sense to him. It makes sense for him to say, I was just playing with her when I threw that bottle cap at her. A little light plastic cap that don't hurt. But it pissed her off so much she threw juice on him. You cannot determine and decide what's too much when somebody overreacts to what you did. Because you shouldn't have did it, no matter. To you, it was just a bottle cap. It was just a little plastic bottle cap. It didn't hurt. I was there to witness all this happening. And I'm glad. This just goes to show you that enough parents need to be there to pick up their kids instead of them kids just outside going on the bus on their own. They are 16 to 24 years old. Yeah, of course, the ones over 21, they responsible for themselves. But 16, 17, 18, they need to be picked up. They need to be dropped off. They still learning. You won't even know. Because if I hadn't never said nothing, if I just missed it, then that would have happened. And we'd be back today, and it probably could have went further today. She calling her boyfriend. I'm going to tell such stuff. She's going to beat you up. There's people in the grave right now for shit like this. In the grave. All because somebody went too far or pissed somebody off on something small and it blew up. Now them guys up here, because he ain't coming by himself. Her little boyfriend wouldn't come by himself. He'll be, you know what I'm saying, trying to prove something, bring his friend. It might bring something. And then next thing you know, it's crazy. I did not move from chaos and dirt with a dumbass husband to come down here for this. I would drop their ass up out that program before I allowed this to fuck up my life, to stress me out. You know what I'm saying? To get one of my grandkids hurt. All because then people can't function. Because it's not only my grandkids with the people's skills, emotional intelligence. What about the other people's kids? I told y'all about that white boy. He had a whole ankle monitor on this ankle. He was cussing out his girlfriend so bad. That was the first time I ever seen something like that. I didn't know what to do. I was stuck like a deer in headlights. He was calling all kind of fat bitches and you stupid bitch, you whore, you did, going off on her. And she was just as calm and got up off the ground and he picked her up and they went and talked and came back like it was nothing. And they say he was in jail. So I hope he don't come back. I hope and pray he don't come back. You say the brain only develops when and if you exercise it, the muscle. Okay, you say, well, does it teach us the right way if we didn't learn it? Oh, okay, you talking to I am. You say drink. You rather have a drink than relationship, L. Thomas? Can we permanently become the worst version of ourselves? I believe we can. Just like we can do something about it. If you don't learn what is teaching, you only get so many opportunities. Yes. Born and come before destruction. That's what they remind me of. Because one time this can happen. If it happened again without learning your lessons and understanding and agreeing to disagree, to stay away from each other and not talk at all, not play, then it could go all the way to the left where there's no coming back. There's no coming back from death. There's no coming back from being stabbed. There's no coming back from being paralyzed. All because our attitudes got crazy. Because I was so angry. You don't know what that girl going through at home. You don't know how she feel about me. And she might have been touched on. And you remind her of the uncle who touched her or whatever. You don't know what people at mentally. Leave folks alone. I didn't send you there to fucking play. You 17. Damn near grown. Ain't no playing. Play with them goddamn books and get your education. And go to that work site and do all the stuff you're supposed to do and get your check. And when you graduate, then you go to the next level. And next thing you know, you have your own place. You have a career, making a lot of money, being able to stand on your own and learn all these lessons. And that way you will know what type of friends to have around you, who to be around, who to date, who to make you feel, you know what I'm saying, like you're worthy and God, because you overweight, calling them fat. So yeah, he gonna feel some type of way. But you got to get over that shit. You is fat. Shit, the fuck? You fat. So what? Or if there's trust in oneself, yes. You say, James, it's a journey. You say, well, if there's trust in oneself, yes. It's life that's worse towards the ones who doesn't trust it. Y'all over here getting deep over here, James and I am. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You say, well, does it teach us the right way if we didn't learn it? Can we permanently become? Okay, I'm just reading y'all message to each other, y'all. I'm gonna be here too much longer, y'all. Appreciate y'all. The viewers are going down. I've been here live for over an hour. My goal is to come back later this evening, about 6:30 ish. And I hope to see y'all then, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Go check out those content videos, y'all. The long and the shorts. The playlist when you ain't got nothing to do. If you do content, you're going to have to let me know so I can come check you out. Check you out. You say, nice stream, though. Thank you. Thank you, James. Hope to see you later this evening or next time, whenever you got time. Thanks, Ian, for being in the chat and talking and letting us know and schooling us and dropping gems and everybody that gave their input. Thank y'all. See y'all later.